Well, good morning, and I guess welcome back. Some of you are probably saying, didn't you say that you weren't going to be posting anything else on this channel? Well, I did, but I guess things have changed. I was actually planning on recording this a couple of weeks ago, and I just couldn't sort of come up with words, and I certainly didn't want to be in front of the camera. So for those of you who maybe didn't read the post that I put up days ago, unfortunately our lives were thrown into a bit of personal turmoil a number of weeks ago, with the passing of our little darling cat Guinness, who we've had since she was a kitten, almost 20 years of age. Now that for us was really like losing a child. It's the only way I can probably describe it. And still even today, we're now 4 weeks on from that happening, still many moments of heartache and pretty much just awfulness. So that really did throw, well, first and foremost our lives in the air, but specifically our plans. Guinness, with her age, wasn't able to have rabies jabs, so we were certainly UK bound, and so we had started to make plans for the west coast of Ireland, and then spending the summer and autumn back up in Scotland again. So of course, all of a sudden we had to start to think about what our plans for 2020 would be. And at that time, about 3 weeks ago, my eye was already starting to be drawn to a certain situation in China. But we plodded on ahead with the potential plan to do the west coast of Ireland and then actually get into Europe and spend summer months up in Scandinavia. As I had sadly thought, the situation has escalated and is continuing to escalate, and so travel is off the table. This is going to be impacting many people in many different ways, and one of the ways it's impacting both myself and Nicola is, now we are sort of at the moment location bound, local, and I'm sure in the not too distant future even more restrictions in place. And we did feel that travel was going to be one thing that was going to help get us through this. So it's all a little bit of a mess on many levels. And so I had started to think, sort of 3 weeks ago, that I was going to start bringing the photography videos back over onto the photography channel, onto this channel, and so that's what I'm hoping to do. But for some time now, way long before this, I've been kind of questioning, my own, I hate using the word journey, but my own sort of relationship with photography and my own relationship with a number of things, and I kind of can see me, quite difficult to even articulate these words, so apologies for the inane rambling. But I certainly think that one of the things that does help me at moments like this, both on a personal level with Guinness and also what's going on in the wider context, is the whole process of creating. Does the world need another photograph? No. And certainly at times like this you can see that, but at the same time I have a need to create. And I think that is much more than, wow, the sun is really bright now. That's much more than simply just going out and taking an image of a beautiful sunrise or a beautiful sunset. It's kind of the whole process and how all those pieces kind of fit together. And so what I did for the first couple of weeks after Guinness had passed was really just out with the iPhone, sometimes out with the X100T, and just really capturing, I guess, moments of light. Something that, you know, caught my eye, and then moving on. So there were just walks to try to clear my head, walks to try to, you know, start to put some processing on all of this. And at the time, it didn't feel like it was really helping, but looking back on it, I kind of think it did. And I'll put some of those images up once I've finished this rambling. And so this is really just a video to say that I'm hoping to start posting videos back on my channel again. Now, who knows how that's going to look, both in terms of the wider picture in terms of restrictions, but also, and I think I said this a number of months ago, I kind of want to use the channel as my own, you know, almost my own journal, my own sort of tracking of my relationship with photography. And so I think there's going to be some videos that I put up that I'm sure that arm's getting quite sore, that don't agree with a lot of people, and people kind of will unsubscribe, and you know what, I'm completely okay with that. At this stage, this channel has got nothing more to do with, you know, things than just my own journey, my own kind of relationship, and looking back on those videos and seeing how maybe I've developed. It's got nothing to do with clicks and likes and whatever. So that's really all I wanted to say today. It's Friday the 20th of March. We're obviously seeing the situation escalate pretty quickly. You know, we'll just all have to see how that develops. But as I say, I'll throw up some images that I took in the first week after Guinness's passing, and this really was just me out randomly walking, trying not to stay still, really just seeing something, taking a quick image and moving on. Take from that what you like. Right guys, stay safe of course, and we'll catch up next video. And as I say, that may be tomorrow, it may be in 2 days time, it may be in a week's time. No agenda. We're just going to see how this thing develops. Take care. Bye bye.